Julian Edelman, the Patriots wide receiver, joining us on the program. How do you feel today?
A little tired. We just ended the game probably 10 hours ago, so trying to recover and looking forward to getting in this film room and break down this film and then learn from the goods, the bad, and the in-betweens.
Well, when you have 13 catches, you can look forward to a film session, right?
You know what? I legitimately am thinking about the plays that, I may have missed a block here or, ran a route, the wrong way or something like that. So, there's a lot of things that, were left out there. And, I'm looking forward to getting in there and learning from them.
But you have the Thursday games. I think it's difficult for teams to prepare. If you play a game on Sunday and have a game on Thursday, I don't even know if you guys had a full practice. So how tough is it to prepare for those Thursday games?
It's tough, but, both teams are dealing with the circumstances. So the more you start thinking about that, the less you're taken away from preparing for your opponent. And, it's definitely more of a mental preparation than, a physical and timing standpoint when you have these short weeks. But like I said, everyone's dealing with the same circumstances, and all you can do is just try to go out there and prepare to the best of your ability.
13 catches last night for you. Give the audience the feel of what it's like in the huddle when you miss a throw from Brady, who admitted after the game he needs to work on his body language.
You feel like you let him down a little bit. And I'm sure that's with any receiver going to any quarterback. It's probably a little different because you're playing with one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. We're all competitors out here, and you're not just disappointed in how he feels. You're disappointed in whether you did something right or wrong, and then you strive to do all the things right, and that's what you work every single day for in practice. And it's not like the other sports where you can have an off game and take a loss because you have you throw at 162 or 78 other games or something like that. This is the National Football League. Every game is important, and it was good to come out of that one with a win.
But also the expectation level. If I'm Tom Brady, I think I'm going into the season with Gronk, Hernandez, Amendola, and you would probably be, I guess, the fourth receiver with that group there. Now all of a sudden he looks around and he goes, I don't even know who some of these guys are except for you. And it seemed like he was just saying, look, I'm going to you. Whatever happens, I'm going to you. Did he actually say that, verbalize that to you last night?
No, not necessarily. I think Tom still, he's always been good because he throws at the open receiver. And as a receiver, we have two things to do, and that's get open and catch the ball, and you're trying to win every play, and hopefully, if you win the play, the quarterback comes to you, and that's what we try to do over here.
Do you feel like you're 2-0?
2 wins are 2 wins. Two divisional wins too. At that, it's still early in the season, and we're still growing, and the NFL is about adjusting, adapting, and overcoming, and that's like in any other sport. And we're gonna take this film in today, and we're gonna try to learn from it and get better.
He's Julian Edelman, the Patriots wide receiver, joining us. Dan Patrick Show. Belichick have a sense of humor during the film session?
It's very dry. It's a very dry sense of humor. But it's business as usual with Coach. And depending on how he's feeling the day, and no one really knows how he's going to feel. You may get a Coach Belichick-like joke or, hint of a voice or something, So, I mean, he has something every once in a while.
Well, give me, for instance, let's say you made a mistake in last night's game. How would he go over that play in film session?
He's gonna point out mistakes that everyone makes. It's not just who you are or what you've done. If there's a mistake, it's going to be pointed out, and he just has his way of doing it, and it's we'll leave that between the team. But it's definitely Coach Belichick.
Does he yell at Brady?
He yells at everyone. So, it's we're here to do one thing, and that's get better and win football games. And coach is going to do his best for the team, and if that's yelling at me, if that's yelling at Tom, if that's yelling at Steve, or that's yelling at our anyone, that's the way it's going to be. We're here to try to fix our mistakes and learn from them, and hopefully not try to make them again.
When do you expect Gronk back?
I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about my situation of trying to get better and try to.
Yeah, but aren't you curious? He'll make you even better if you have Gronkowski back. So you're not curious when he'll be back? I know you're trying to do your job, but I mean, there's an element of when he comes back, just how much better we are.
I mean, of course, when Gronk comes back, it's going to make the team a lot better. But I'm not part of the training staff, so I really don't know. You'd have to ask, Gronk or coach on that one.
Does he look like he could play?
I mean, he's 6'7", 500 pounds. So I mean, he's always he always looks like him too.
Before I let you go, how playing quarterback in college, how does that help you as a wide receiver in the NFL? Any traits that you had or understanding the game that help you with that?
Football knowledge, it's helped. I've been around the game for a long time, growing up around it. So that's all kind of contributed to, the transition. But, that was 5 years ago now. And, it's kind of the norm now for me to, prepare and be a receiver. So, it helps definitely, for the mental aspect of it. But, it's definitely a lot different when you get up here and you're not playing against, Louisiana, A&M Tech, Baptist school. You're playing against some of the most elite athletes in the world. So,
wouldn't you like to be quarterback for one game in the NFL?
I like what I'm doing right now, and whatever the coach has asked me to do, I'm going to do.
Look at you. You're a true patriot. Hey, congrats on the game last night, Julian. We appreciate it, you joining us.
Definitely.
All right. That's Julian Edelman.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.